Hello everyone, you remember for a week ago I made a little video with my expectations of the new Disney Pixar movie Finding Dory. Well, now today I have been watching it. Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you what I thought about it. I'm gonna do a little review on it and we can tie it into what my expectations was. Alright. Right, you remember I had my expectations on the humor, and I think the humor in this movie was pretty funny. Maybe it wasn't pretty much that you laugh exactly so much as you did in first movie. I don't know what if it's like because I'm grown up. I don't know. I don't think so, but I just felt like the humor was a little bit, it was a little bit more fast driving in the first movie. Here I thought it was a little bit simpler, but at the same time it was pretty funny, and you really did laugh a lot of times. You really did. And my second expectation was the animation, and the animation is definitely as perfect as the first movie. It's definitely is stunning to watch, and you can totally feel like you're back in this universe, just like I wanted to. And that in this underwater world, it still looks just as real, just like in the first movie. So I am very happy with that. And the third thing was the feelings, and I really was surprised about how much feeling his story has. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you, but it really has lots of feelings in the story. It was really about Dory, and very much the movie was actually sadder than I thought it was going to be. But it was so incredibly deep and so much about Dory, and she has to go through a lot of things. So it was very sad. It was very emotional, more than I expected. Alright, we have gone over the expectations and what the movie turned out to be like, and now we're gonna talk a little bit more briefly about the movie. I think this sequel to Finding Nemo was, well, it was a good sequel. Maybe not the best sequel I ever seen, but I think it was definitely a good sequel. It definitely was moments where you really got tears in your eyes, and you really felt strong for Dory. I mean, let's say the movie it had its routines, just like in the first movie. Like, we're going out on adventures and we get some strong feelings, just like in the first movie. So they're really trying to keep up that balance from the first movie, and I liked that. But sometimes I felt it was like a little bit fast forward. And the script, well, it is good. It is creative. They trying to come up with something with the perfect, with gags that are perfect for different kinds of moments, and they do. But sometimes I think the humor was a little bit yeah, like that. But it's still at the same time it was pretty funny, and the even though the story is maybe it was more sadder than I thought it was going to be, it's still a good sequel, because it really shows us, because maybe it was more like about emotions, or more like keeping up the standard of the first movie. I still think it's a great movie, because it is focusing so much more on Dory, because we didn't get to know so much more about Dory and her backstory in the first movie. She was just a funny character that came and helped Marvin. So I'm very glad that we really get to know things that we want to know about Dory in this movie. And you can totally feel some recognizing things with some jokes and some things they say. You can totally feel that they're trying to give you that nostalgia collection, and nostalgia connection, nostalgia. But and they really do. I used to think that overall the movie maybe wasn't super nostalgic, but it is still great. I think at the same time it is a good sequel in the aspect that it's focusing most on Dory and most on her emotions and her backstory. I think so. I still really think we don't get everything we want of this sequel, but we really do get little snips on little bits of like everything we wanted from this sequel. But mostly of all, you can expect that we're gonna get a lots of emotions and a lot about Dory, and that's gonna be a very not sadness, but we're also gonna get some laughs. So I think that's pretty much my review about this movie. If a 5 could be like the best, I think I'm gonna give it a 3. It is like an okay sequel in my opinion. Maybe not the best ever, but it's still a very good sequel, and it really tells us some relevant things about the character that we didn't get to know so much about in the first movie. So yeah guys, hope you liked this review and this Finding Dory. I'm very glad I saw it. What do you guys think about it? Tell me in the comments if you have seen it. And don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a super awesome comment below. Bye bye everyone!